Once again, and this will be the second video of our course, the accounting subject, basic accounting. So I am looking at my notes here, and for 26 years that I've been teaching basic accounting, I have come up with two kinds of lessons which I could choose for my students when I am going to explain regarding journal entries. So the first one, which is actually the supposed to be taught to the students, is the exact explanation or the logic behind the debit and credit. But as I observe among my students, even though how much you are going to explain this to them, at the end they are still confused. So in other words, this strategy is really very difficult, and maybe they could understand this one if they will be more matured. So I told them that if you're going to pass accounting, if you want to pass accounting, at least you can understand the procedure in doing so. So I choose the next strategy, which is the T account method, in which it is more understandable because all the students will do is to follow the different steps or procedures. So it's procedural without really understanding what is going on. And I am very frank with that. But the most important thing is that they will give me the correct journal entries, the format, so it doesn't matter. So why is it, the next question is, why is it that the formulating journal entries or correct journal entries is the critical step in the process in accounting, or the different process in accounting, is that because once you're going to produce incorrect journal entries, everything will be incorrect also. So at the end of the process, we will not be able to produce the correct information that will be given in the that will be shown in the financial statements, the income statement, and the balance sheet, and it will be forwarded to the different records also that we're going to prepare, which are instructed from the information from the basic records. So I always tell my students to be very careful in the formulation of their journal entries, and actually in the actual lesson we are extending more time in this topic. So to know the different steps in accounting, we have here the journal entries. As I have mentioned, these are the original entries. And then from the original entries, we're going to post these accounts that are produced in the journal entries to the ledgers. And this is what we call as the grouping of accounts in the simplest term. And then after grouping the accounts in the ledgers, we will be producing also the trial balance, which is considered as the summary of all the accounts. From the trial balance, we are now ready to prepare the financial statements, the income statement, and the balance sheet. So you see how important the production of correct journal entries, because from the meaning itself, journal entries are considered as the original entries. So this is considered as the critical point in the accounting process. So as I have said a while ago, that we're just going to use the account method in producing our journal entries. I would like to present to you the four items that we are going to master. And once you're going to master this four, there is no question that you cannot make accurate journal entries. So you have there in the slides, we have um, the business equation, which is equivalent to the assets is equivalent to liabilities plus owner's equity, and the default setting. When we say default setting, what is the normal balance of the accounts in the business equation? Like for example, asset is always located at the left side, is located at the left side when you talk about default setting, and on the right side, you have also the liabilities and the owner's equity. But the owner's equity, as an expanded explanation, the owner's equity also has accounts that differs in the default setting. For our revenue and capital, they are located at the right side, okay, corresponding to the default setting of the owner's equity itself. And but we also have the but we have also the accounts, drawings and expenses, which are really frequent in the accounting or in the transactions, which are located at the left side of the owner's equity. So never mind, we're going to tackle on that. So, but as I have said, among the elements in the business equation, the owner's equity do not have only does not have only the uh, right side or the credit entries, but also they have also the okay. So we have the number three reminder. Before we can accurately prepare our journal entries, we have to come up with the correct account title. So let us remember that the account title should be in a name format from the word account. So there is no such thing as account title as a verb, adjective, but I always remind my students that if you're going to come up with your account title, it must be in a name form. So that's it. And number four, which is considered as the most complicated and shall we say a little more challenging, is the so-called transactional analysis. But anyway, we are going to make it very very simple, and we will have a another video for that. So don't you worry, if you want to learn accounting, we make sure that you are going to do that step by step, and we're going to do that also in a very very simple manner. So I hope that you're going to view all the other videos so that um, who knows if all these things will be a great help to your future plan of getting a course in accounting. So see you, and thank you so much.